All right. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Uh, I am on time today and ready for some paper crafting fun. I have not been in the casita for the last 2.5 weeks, um, like I normally am. So we got a puppy, and that puppy is taking lots of my time. So thank you guys for being here. I know I've been sporadic since the puppy, and I just threw it out there that, yep, I'm doing it today. So he did about 2.5 hours during the day at his crate the other day. There, we all had to be gone at the same time. And so, and he survived, and we survived. So it's all good. So I'm going to give it a minute, see if anybody pops up. But yeah, I'm excited for paper crafting fun. Let me know if you're here. Um, would love, let me know if you're watching the replay. If you've just stumbled across this video, my name is Jennifer Olea. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the lovely city of Yuma, Arizona. And we're having a little bit of a heat flash right now. So good morning, Lola. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for joining us, or joining me. I guess you and me makes it us, right? um, so we're having a little bit of a heat wave, but it's going to cool down again, and then it's just teasing us like we know what's coming right around the corner. So hopefully they get my AC fixed over here, where I can't do that over. I don't know, behind me, that thing on the wall. It works, but it's super loud, and so they're coming to supposedly they're coming to fix it. So let's cross our fingers on that. Okay, so today's project is, let's see, I think I figured out how to do this. Let's see if I could do it. I did it before. Nope. I've tried to. Oh well, we'll just leave it like that. So let me know if the sound is still good. Um, when I went to go turn it on, I could like leave myself in the little box down at the bottom. But whatever. We're here for paper crafty fun, right? Okay. So, like I said, if you've just stumbled upon me and this video, this is where you can find me on all the socials. Don't forget to sign up for my email. I have a link in the description. On Wednesdays, I send out a fun fold, and today I'm actually doing that. So sounds great. Thank you very much, Lola. I appreciate it. So right after this video, I'm going to do a fun fold video, and I'm going to email it to everybody on my email list. So that's always fun. Sometimes I just crack myself up. Okay, so today's card, this is how I label everything so I don't forget. Okay, let me show you what we're going to be making. So strips of paper. If you're a paper crafter, I know you have paper that you can either cut into strips, or you have strips that are just a little too big to throw away. So this is the card that we're going to be making today, but I wanted to show you a couple variations. And this paper right here is February's product of the month. So I wanted to show you another variation. This is some different designer series paper. And this is the one with the box. It looks like patchwork boxes. I'm not sure if I have it. Yeah, what's it called? It is called Square Snippets. And so it is just squares. There's squares that are 3x3 like this. And there's squares. There's squares that are 4x4, and it comes in a 12x12 pack of paper. But then there's always the other side if you don't want to deal with the squares. And you guys know I love a good like lined paper, ledger kind of designer series paper. But like, what do you do with some of the strips if you've used this side and you're left with like this, right? So that's why I made this guy. And then these other pieces I just happened to have sitting around. Like for one class, I cut out too many of this Spotlight on Nature circles. So that's what I used. And this was a, I don't know if you guys could see the teal, not teal, pretty peacock. This is a stylish shape die, I think. Wow. This is the other one. Is it Nested Notes or something? That has the like, it's kind of a weird label. It's kind of like a diamond label, but not really. So there's that one. And then last class, I think we made this card where it's just strips of paper. So just not on the diagonal, straight, and just using up some strips of paper. Okay. But this card, I pulled out some stamps that we're going to be using. And like I said, this paper is February's product of the month. So if you haven't purchased it yet, you can still purchase it as long as it's available. I'm pretty sure it's still available. This is January's product of the month, Fabulous Sage stamp set. Pulled that guy out. Also addressed to you. This has just been sitting on my desk, so I keep using it. And then Encircled with Love, because again, it's sitting on my desk, and so I just use it. Okay. So we are going to start. I also like this card because it's very spring-like, right? It's very bright and happy. This is Granny Apple Green. It is just a traditional card base, so 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we have this. I have Calypso Coral, 4 by 5 1/4. So that's one layer. And then I have Basic White. That is 3 3/4 by 5. And this is the piece of paper that we're going to be doing all of the Designer Series paper, attaching it. So we're going to do it kind of at a diagonal. So, and I want just a little bit of, I want to say grout. That's not right. It's not butted up. They're not butted up against each other, but you totally could do that. But I want just a little peekaboo of the white. So we are going to place these guys on here and make sure, and these are 1.5. Nope, they're 1 1/4. Yep, 1 1/4 by whatever. Like these are 2 different lengths, right? These are just scraps of paper. But you want to make sure that you have enough room on both ends. Like you don't want it to be like that, right? I mean, you could, but I don't want it to be like that. Okay, and we're doing it at a little bit of a diagonal. And then I have other strips that are not all 1 1/4. Like I think this guy's probably 1 inch, which will probably go there. You could use either side. I really like this mermaid. It reminds me of like should be like in a spa shower or something, that tile. Okay, so we're going to go like this. And if you run out of pieces, you can always glue and then cut these and use the other side, right? I don't think I'm going to run out of pieces, but we'll see. Let's see. Like so. I think this guy's going to go like that. Okay. So I kind of have an idea where everything's going to go. Now, you can absolutely use your green glue. I'm going to use Seal because I just feel like living large today, living on the edge. And you're just going to start with one and then build. Okay. So we have this guy. I'm going to do this other. And we're going to attach all these guys, and then we're going to flip it over and cut them all off. Now, you guys have seen me do this lots of different ways, right? We've done the sunburst, where it looks like the Arizona flag, right? Like the stripes of the flag. I think I'm going to start with this guy. Put it next to it. Hopefully, that'll work. Okay. And then these edges, I'm not putting adhesive all the way to the end of the strip because I know I don't need it all the way to the end of the strip. Like this guy, just doing the little edge, or you could do it on here also, on your basic white. Right, like this guy, I think I'll do. Oops. All right, so we have, oh, thank you, Lola. Isn't this paper so pretty? I love it. It's gorgeous. So for March, we know what the product of the month is. It's available now. It's a cute little, it's not little, I shouldn't say little. The images are very cute. It's kind of like, I'd say like Forest Friends. Oops, I want to do the middle one first. I forgot the name of it. But there's some great shades in it too. So these product of the month items are great. Like you're going to keep them in your stash for a very long time because the greetings just seem to be like spot on. Okay. There's this. And then, oops. If you get a little crazy with the glue, it doesn't matter. You could like take it off. Do I have an eraser over here? I think this might work. Or I could just make it more messy. I might have to go get a, I'm just going to push all this underneath the paper. Or I could walk to my desk and get a adhesive remover, but I think this is going to work just fine. Okay, there we go. Now, we're going to flip it over and cut all this off, right? Not with my ribbon scissors, though. We're not. That would be crazy. All right. And we're just going to trim these off like so. I'm getting super excited. So Stampin' Up's on stage, which I guess I would call a convention, but we don't really call it a convention anymore, is next week. And I'm super excited. I get to go and we meet up with friends. We get to see all sorts of new product. Super fun. All right. Let's see. All these are going to get thrown away. So that's how I roll. Now, I have this little bit right here. I don't know if that's going to bug me or not. We're going to have to see. I think it'll probably be okay. Actually, it kind of looks like it's just part of the paper. You guys see that little white part right there? It just looks like it's part of the design on the paper. So no big deal. Okay. We're going to attach this to our Calypso Coral cardstock. I really don't use Calypso Coral as much as I should. It's a very pretty color. Makes everything just happy. Okay. Now, we're going to attach this to the card base. Look at how cute that is. Isn't it just like scream great weather in Florida or Hawaii or something? I think so. Okay. Now, I've had, again, from a class, cut out too many circles from the, good morning, Gail. I'm so happy you're here. cut out these circles from the Spotlight on Nature dies. And so I've got a little stack of them. So I keep using them because of course I will. Why not? And at first I was going to do it like this, but I didn't really like the, I liked it better with the, not the color popping through the design, the cutout design. So we're going to stamp happy birthday wishes. Am I? Or is there something else? Baby. We'll stamp. Oh, I guess we'll just do happy birthday wishes because I know I like it. If I do something else, maybe I won't like it. Okay. So ink, or tap, 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 right? And we're just going to put this guy in the middle and pull it up. And then I want to stretch this guy, right? Because the circle's a little too big. There's nothing, you're just going to see a little bit of it. So I'm going to cut it in half and I'm going to stretch it. And I just got blue ink all over this. So you can flip it over if you want, or you can use another one. Let's see if I have another one. I have this one right here. This one may work. Let's try this. If not, I'll go back to the desk. And I'll make sure that I don't have any ink on my fingers. So let's tap, tap, tap this back. We're going to, oh, that looks kind of cool. I may actually like this better than the white one. All right. Maybe that was a little happy mistake there. Okay, but we are going to close the ink pad because I don't want to ink up my fingers. So we're going to attach this guy. Like so. And then I'm going to put some seal on here and attach my banner. And this guy is from the Stylish Shapes. Yeah, it is for sure. Okay. And so I'm just kind of eyeballing it so that it's even. I think I have enough seal on there though. There we go. And then I'm going to put seal on the banner. Then it's going to go all on the front of the card. Like so. Okay. So there's that. And we have to do the inside. So there's the sample, the white with the white. And there's this guy. I like this one better. But we're going to do the inside. What are we going to do on the inside? Oh, yeah. The oh, yeah. I used the balloons from the Address to You. So I used these balloons. And we're just using one ink color today. And I just want these little guys floating in the corners. And then we're going to stamp them. Oh, thank you, Gail. We're going to ink up To a Fabulous Friend. So anytime I'm doing happy birthday wishes on the outside, I've been using this To a Fabulous Friend. That is from the January Product of the Month stamp set. Okay. So, like I said, if you haven't bought it already, it's going to be a staple in your stamp stash. Okay. So going to do this, just add it to the inside. I don't think I'm going to do any bling or anything on this card. There's more a little bit blue right there. Maybe this card needs some more balloons. At the last team meeting that we had, somebody was talking about making flat cards so that she knew for sure they would make it through the mail. And I was like, huh, okay. Something that I've never really thought of. I have thought about it, but maybe I should be a little bit more intentional. That's not the right word. Maybe I should think about it a little bit more. Having flat cards so that you know for sure that the machine at the post office won't eat them up. Right? Okay. So that is our card for today. So yeah, use those strips of paper. Do they have to all be from the same pack of paper? Absolutely not. You can put it whatever you want together, whatever you like. I did think that this one right here. Oops, I could do this. This one right here really looked like a patch. There we go. Really looked like a patchwork. I could do this. I'm smarter than the computer screen. Looked like a patchwork, but the paper looks like a patch quilt, right? So I think that made it kind of easy. Okay, so oh, good. I'm glad, Lola. Yeah, I like the little bit of diagonal. Just using up your pieces of paper. Let's see. Is there anything else that I want to tell you? I will be doing a video later, and I'll put it a fun fold video, and I'll put it up on YouTube because it's Wednesday and I'm getting back in the swing of things. The puppy is being a puppy, adorable and destructive all at the same time, but we're making it work. So thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. Let me know if you watch the replay, and hopefully today you get a little time for some paper crafting fun. We'll talk to you guys. I will be here next week. So we will definitely talk to you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.